Okay, so what did we do that then? To find the volume, we did the length times the width of the base times the height of the container, right? And so if I have a prism, that's a very good way to find the volume, okay? The length times width is just our favorite, capital B, base of the solid, base area of the solid, times the height, okay? So for any prism then, the volume is just base area times height. Okay, so we come to this then. The first thing you want to do is identify where the base is. The base here, right, you have to find two identical surfaces that are parallel to each other. So what shape here? Triangle. The triangle, okay? This triangle. So to find the base area, okay, so first I have to find that A, right? Okay, so this is 17. So 8 squared plus A squared is equal to 17 squared. So A is 15. Okay. Base area is length times, base times height divided by 2. So 15 times 8 divided by 2. Remember, it's a right triangle, so we could just do that. So that's 60. The volume then is 60 times, what's the height of the shape? 13. It's the distance between the two bases. So that's 780 centimeters cubed. Okay? All right. Now here I have a cube. Okay? And a cube it has the same side everywhere, right? It has the same length everywhere. So it's just going to be length times width times height. It's just going to be 8 cubed. All right? So the volume is 8 cubed. All right. Do we all know how to plug in cubed into the calculator? All right. Go ahead and, okay, don't give me the answer just yet. Find the button on the calculator that says this. Okay, that's the caret. It's called a caret with an A. So, did you find it? It's right next to the x squared, to the left of the x squared. Did you guys find it? So do 8 to the power of 3 and just write down what you got. I think you should have gotten 512 cubic feet. Okay? Now, if you wanted to do it the other way, base area is 64, and then volume would have been 64 times 8, still 512. Okay? All right. Here. What shape is the base? Trapezoid. Okay, so let's find the area of the base then. It's, how do you find the area of a trapezoid? Right. Fabulous. So height, B1 plus B2 over 2. What's the height? Then 4 plus 2 over 2. Okay. So that's 4.5. Now, volume is B times H. So back in the day, like 2 decades ago, this, you sound like you have this height for the base and this height. We used to use capital H for this height. Then students were getting confused with that too. So somehow it got dropped. I kind of liked capital H for the height of the base. But anyways, for the volume, we're going to use this height, which is 6, right? So it's going to be 4.5 times 6. 27. What's the unit? Centimeters cubed. Okay. All right. Volume of a cylinder. Same situation. How many of these tiny, unit cubes can fit in here? Okay, so obviously, there is some, where you have to like smooth out the edges and like, maneuver, but it's the same idea. So it's the same thing. You've got two bases and stuff in the middle. It's the same idea where you have base area times height. But now base area is pi r squared. So that's the way that we memorize the formula, pi r squared h. So volume here, pi 3 squared times 8. If you wanted to put it in exact form, 72 pi. So that would be correct, centimeters cubed. Huh? Oh, it does say 100. So what is it in the hundreds?
226.2 because it's 226.195.
Oh, so it's 20?
20, yeah.
Okay. So, okay, what do I need to do for the next one? Pythagorean theorem to find the height. Okay?
Well, I didn't even see that.
I know. So, 10 squared plus h squared is 16 squared. H is the square root of 156. And look, I'm going to leave it like that. And the radius is 10, right? Yeah? Is the radius 10? It's 5. Good. Just checking there. Pi r squared h. Okay? And we should get 980.96. And then, of course, we have to have a problem where the volume is given and you have to find one of the other things, right? So here, the volume is this, and the height is 9. If I'm given volume, I know I need to start with the formula for volume. So I just write out the generic formula for the volume of a cylinder. Then I fill in what I have. 1017.9 equals to pi r squared times 9. Divide by 9. What else can I divide by? 9 pi. 9 pi. And wouldn't you know it? R squared turns out to be 36. Exactly. So R equals 6.
What? We need to do pi r squared. This is find the diameter.
Right, but what are we looking for? The diameter, which is 12 meters. Okay, and look at